you had liked an article online that caught my attention that prompted me to reach out to you on this, but it was the Wyndham's, after the last recession, they had this focus to go gobble up independents and boutiques. And that's just, I read it as you did, and I was just like, oh God, no. That's just, the guests lose out, right? Because, and what I have enjoyed, because I'm a little older than you, like you said, over the past decade or so, consumers have driven more unique experiences, and the brands can't do that hardly.
Yeah, and I think it goes back to what we were just talking about, is that flexibility. You don't have to, there's not these like crazy standards you have to adhere to, and that's where you can get authentic. And, I'm not saying like, sometimes, yes, it makes sense to sign to a brand. I get that. I'm not like totally anti-brand, because we were just chatting before this, and it's like, boutique, it's not for everyone in terms of the ownership operation side, and also for the traveler. It's, you know what I mean? If you're a boutique hotelier, it's because you love the boutique aspect of hospitality. You love the travelers. You love being different, and you love being unique. And that's not everyone. Right. And I think that's something that not a lot of people talk about. It's kind of like you have to be a blogger, you have to do this, or you have to be an entrepreneur. And it's like, you don't have to be. And I think with boutique, it's the same. But for those, we just got to make sure that boutique hotels, we stay authentic, and you don't have to sign on to a brand. There are resources out there. With ours, BLLA, we're getting more and more, but also all over the internet. There's so many social networks. We're creating our own, but even on LinkedIn, you're not alone. You can ask a question, message people. A lot of people are going through what you're going through right now. And I think when travel does come back, I think what everyone has said, and no one has doubted this, is that travel is going to change forever. And I'm not saying it's going to change badly. It's just, I think it's an enhanced travel where short-term, small hotels, very intimate experiences will shine through this. We were talking about luxury tents, and they were saying how they're perfectly positioned for a post-COVID world, because their tents are all 10 feet apart. Everything is already set up for, the guidelines of how to reopen. They've been doing that for years, and they've perfected it. But I think smaller hotels definitely in the short term will shine, just because I think a traveler will have social anxiety coming into a large space. I talked about before about like development, what to do with your properties that are 400 rooms or larger. It's like, you're going to redevelop them into what I call multi-concept buildings. So it's part hotel, part co-working, part this, part that, part wellness center. I don't think 400 rooms is gonna last much longer. With travel, it definitely will change forever. But I think people are gonna fall in love with travel, because you don't realize you missed something until it's gone. Right. And I think the world, you can't travel. It's like, it's not your choice. You cannot travel. And I think people are realizing how much they miss it. And there's this video that went viral. His name is Tom. It was on YouTube. And it was like this really cute storybook fairy tale about what's happening in COVID, and what it made us realize is that this is the time to reconnect with your family, reconnect with loved ones, find your passion in life, use this time to realize what's most important to you. And that's where travel can play a part. Because travel, there's one thing about it. It's about creating memories. It's about creating experiences. It's about learning new cultures. And that's the thing. You see like Coursera and all these educational platforms, they're growing like they couldn't even believe. Right. Everyone is on a course, on some new degree, an educational thing. Everyone's doing it. I think I'm signed on to like 10 different certification things right now. So education is huge. People want to learn. And travel is how you can learn in person, experience it firsthand. So it's definitely not going away. I think it's going to boom. I don't know when. No one has answers on that, but it will boom. I think the first boom will be the smaller, intimate experiences. And I think independent hoteliers need to remember that, because if you do sign on to a brand, you can't do what you want. Like, you are going to have someone saying, no, you can't. Right. Just remember that. Just remember that.